Space Invaders intro. Oh, and one more thing, it's like an Apple product presentation where I slip a iPod Nano out of the old coin/balloon pocket. I'm not going to slip out of there because it's a little bit bigger than that. Still, look, I packed in my suicide bomber vest. Here it is. Amazing. One more thing, although not one more thing because I've not talked about anything before this. Oh God, it's one of those, oh, I can get it in but you can't get it out. It's usually the other way around. That wasn't meant to be a rude joke, but I'm sure that can be probably turned into one. Okay. Ta-da! It is yet another DJI Mini 3 Pro. Let me show you what it is. This video is sponsored by Squarespace, the place to go to if you want to set up your own slick-looking website or online store. Because it is less than 249 grams, it is very plasticky. They have to make it very lightweight. It hasn't got the battery in, so the battery is quite light. I mean, that's... Wow! I don't... It's crazy to think it's got actual battery juice inside there.
Yeah, I'm not exaggerating it. It feels hollow.
FYI, there's no such thing as battery juice. Don't drink it.
No.
It's not going to be good for you. Not good for your bowels, not good for anything inside of you. I must also mention that really small size. However, I didn't have any space for the remote control. Oh God, my bum hurts.
What?
Gargantuan. But this is a fancy bit of kit, isn't it? It's got a screen.
Yeah.
To actually come with a screen, that's quite something.
It's bigger than a drone, and it kind of like you can mount the drone if they can design it the drone that mount on it, clip on
the back,
and charge it or something.
That would be a superb idea. You've got screw-on control sticks. Well, you can have a screw-on drone as well. But at least, because with the old one, it feels like an entry-level product. And this makes it feel a bit more premium, although this does feel pretty much the same. This is a nice touch.
Yeah, this is a nicer touch, literally.
Yeah. DJI Fly!
One good thing with this is that you don't have to like go to App Store and then, oh, which one I should download.
I know, right? You've got DJI Fly, you've got DJI Go, DJI
Mimo.
It also saves the hassle of, oh, you have to connect your phone, you've got to put the cable in, and you've got to somehow squeeze your phone in, and then it always falls off and then switches to a different app. No, you just switch it on and
then a telemarketer call you. Oh, the sound is good.
Yeah. Is the old airport sound boarding now? Look, switch the drone on. Let's get down to the juicy stuff. Let's go.
What's that?
Space Invaders, we're going to invade the space. Not too loud.
Really quiet.
No, it's really quiet. It's not going to scare any children or dogs.
And it's not those annoying mosquito-y sounds.
No, it's very soft sounding.
It sounds like a fan or something.
Yeah, totally. It's cute sounding. It even looks like a flying frog. Look at it.
Well, they all look like a flying frog.
Well, especially with those sensors there.
The first Mavic Air, I think it looks like those insects that walk on water.
It's like an insect version of Jesus. Well, let's fly it close to a tree just to test a new obstacle detection.
Fly to a tree. Do it.
Yeah, it works. It sounds a bit like the Hey Macarena music. Quite before your time, kids. Let's try and reverse our arse into a tree. Also the same, it doesn't want to park its arse into a branch. Fantastic news. I mean, I can actually point a camera up and I'm going to show you how close it is. Quite an interesting feature is its ability to look upwards. The front arms are a bit longer so the props don't get in the shot, but the third direction of obstacle detection isn't upwards, but rather down. I think this makes it easy for beginners to fly.
Yeah, especially, I mean, the original Mini, it sounds like it's good for beginners, but it doesn't have any obstacle sensing.
You can still stack it in the tree.
Yeah, because the Spark at least has obstacle sensing in front. The Mini doesn't have any.
when I'm weaving it in and out of the trees there, and it does stop when I'm about to crash it. I'm not looking at the screen in a minute. I'm just looking at the drone and controlling it like that. And I kind of like the warning noise. It's less alarming.
Yeah, before that, it's like beep, 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 beep.
Okay, let's move out of the way. Oh, dog's getting a bit excited over there. It's like, oh no, I can't attack it. It's not all about increased safety though. The sensor in the Mini 3 Pro has added bite with a bigger sensor than the Mini 2. Colour reproduction looks good with the standard picture profile too. Cuts in nicely with the Panasonic footage.
So dog owners.
Yes, a great way of also videoing it as well.
Yeah.
And putting on the socials, because we can do this. Let's flip it. Oh no, you have to stop recording before you can flip the camera. Makes sense. Look at this. We can do our TikTok. We can start our TikTok account, shall we? Yeah, it doesn't like flying this close to people. This has to be the first drone from DJI that does vertical, right? I don't remember any other drone doing that.
No.
I think that's pretty cool.
So do 4K, 25, 30.
Yeah. 24, 25, 30, 48, 50, 60. Hut, hut, hut. It's like I'm doing American football. Okay, 4K 60.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. It has 1080 120p also, but it feels like 4K 60 is a great addition to the most minified of flying things from DJI. So interestingly, the internal antennas, it's not just dual antennas, it's got 4, and it's got the O3 image transmission system. So you've got 1080p HD live feed up to 12 kilometers, because you're going to fly this 12 kilometers away obviously, but just so you know, it can.
You probably shouldn't.
No, you shouldn't. You're going to have it on the ground 12 kilometers away. Don't fly it 12 kilometers away. I mean, there's a little bit of wind. There's supposedly better anything than a mild breeze. And actually, I've been flying for quite a bit of time, and I've still got, how long have I got? 6 minutes until battery depleted. So 34 minutes actually, but 47 minutes if you purchase the extra large battery accessory. I don't want an extra large battery accessory, I mean.
It's probably heavier battery.
Yeah, that's what I'm
because
thinking.
that battery is really
It's
like...
super light. I think 34 minutes is still alright, isn't it?
It is.
Which is just as well. If you're in Europe, this battery isn't available, and it will tip the weight of the drone to more than 249 grams, obviously. Oh, it's running out of battery now. It's returning home. More new features than one battery can handle. Let's change battery. Let's have some more fun. Let the fun continue. What other goodness has it got? Okay, so it's got video, yes. Master shots. See what picture profiles have we got? Oh, here we go. So we've got normal or D-Cine-like. Here we go.
Does it have lock?
No.
No lock.
No.
It's not pro then.
No, it's not pro.
It's not pro enough.
You can't grade it. You know, I like reviews where you can do it sitting down. Somebody's been sitting on this bench a lot.
Yeah.
That feels good. Now we are in the sand pit. This is called the sand pit.
Oh, I thought you like to
obvious
sit
reasons.
down.
Now time to sit down. Still got a few more things to show you. Okay, cinema mode. Smoother. Okay, that's cinema mode. Let's go to sport mode. Because this is hardcore. Ah!
So there's no obstacle sensing?
No obstacle detection. Whoa. It seems crazier when you see this little thing so close to the ground, flying like that. It's mental! Alright, that's enough sport mode. Let's go back to end mode. Let's try some of these fancy features. We've got master shots. So based on the subject and distance, the aircraft will automatically shoot a number of clips and create a master shot. I like the sound of that. This is like the greatest hits of drone footage that you can have, and then it's going to mix it together.
So we'll add it together?
Seems like it, yeah. This will be our B-roll intro with some cool music. Yes, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh yes! Rocket! That's doing all of them. And it's got a little circle here to tell you when it's going to finish. 93% done. Thankfully, because it's taking up a lot of time. But also high resolution 48 megapixel photos. And imagine that takes a couple of images for 48 megapixels, right? Because you've got single shot option there as well.
Single shot option?
Yeah. Oh, there's more options. Hyperlapse. Oh.
Take a long time.
Yeah, it takes a long time. Let's just say it does hyperlapse.
It's not like we don't have patience. It's the
I don't have patience.
Battery life.
I don't have patience. Let's do pano. Oh, I wish I hadn't picked sphere. This is taking so long. I'm glad we didn't even do hyperlapse. There we are. There we are. Thank God for that. But I mean, going back to the whole obstacle detection thing, I think it does make it a better beginner drone. Although I think they're actually keeping the Mavic Mini 2 and the Mini 3 Pro side by side, so you can still buy them both. And I think they're saying that the Mini 2 is the beginner, absolute beginner drone. I don't know if that makes sense. This would seem like the best beginner drone because harder to crash. Having said that, this Mini 3 Pro is something that I could see myself using more. I'd probably take a drone out more often with something like this. Because when you're packing a camera, when you're packing two cameras to do camera reviews and stuff like that, you have to film yourself taking photos. You don't have much room. And it doesn't feel like there was a huge compromise from the bigger, more expensive DJI drones. The obstacle detection and master shot stuff makes it super easy to get slick looking drone footage for beginners, but the image and frame rate options will keep those that have gained a bit more experience hooked to this. This video is sponsored by Squarespace. If you want to set up your own domain, online retail space or website, it's super simple to get started and make your next move with Squarespace. With an easy to use interface filled with loads of templates and backed up with 24/7 customer service. You can try it out with a 14-day free trial and get 10% off your first order with this link and discount code.
Yeah.
I can't believe what I've got inside my pocket. Here we go.
Well, also you already seen what is it from the title anyway.
Oh, we could have a title that's completely different. Secret thing. We can kind of censor it with the mosaic that you usually get in some naughty Japanese films.
Oh, let me focus on it because it's a Panasonic. I mean manually.
They like to come up with these names and then they decide, actually, we don't like that name, we're going to switch to something else. It's a Mavic, but it's not Mavic. It's a Mini. But then they've got the old Mavic Mini. The Mavic Mini's there. This is a Mavic Mini successor, but it's just called Mini 3 Pro. So it's a Pro version of the Mini 3, which doesn't exist because this is the only Mini 3, but it's the professional version of this. The only version. I feel all very tactical today. Reload! Reload! Ah, not very smooth. Yes, just in case it's very sunny inside and it wants to look outside and it doesn't want to get blinded by the sunlight. Oh, it's got two
strap-on drone. Thumbnail time!
Oh my god, it's so small and safe! I have to try and film myself in the thumbnail as much as possible.
20-second end screen as well.
Put this Space Invaders out as well. Outro. Space Invaders outro.